Turning now to a huge problem that hits students of all ages, bullying. The statistics are startling. Every year, more than 3.2 million students are victims of bullying. Every day, about 160,000 teens skip school because of bullying, and more than 67% of students think schools respond poorly to bullying. So the question is, how can we best help students when they are victims of bullying? Well, there's a new text messaging service called Text to Stop It, which allows students to begin the conversation the way they like to communicate, via text. It's already seeing results in Queen Anne's County, Maryland, and there's now a push to bring the service to all school districts in Maryland. Joining me now live via Skype is McKinsey Sewal. She's a freshman at Queen Anne's County High School and one of the first students to use the Text to Stop It service. McKinsey, thanks for being with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You first experienced bullying, I understand, as a 7th grader and then again as an 8th grader. And you were one of the first, like I said, to use Text to Stop It when it was introduced at Queen Anne's County a couple years ago. What drew you to this service?
I really like this service because it was supported in my schools, and also I like the fact that I didn't have to walk to an office or anything, so there was nobody like looking at you when you walk in or walking out saying, oh, she's going to go and tell on somebody. You know, you could be anonymous about it. Not the whole world didn't have to know. And it was very comfortable just to text somebody and let them know what was happening. I chose to say what was going on and who I was so that it was easier for them to help me, because I know that if you were anonymous, it is harder for them to help you just because they don't have, like, they're not able to come up and ask you some questions.
So it's the anonymity is the key here. Tell me how exactly it works. I know it's two-way texting. You're given a phone number and you can use it anytime. It's 24 hours a day. So you send a text and then they respond?
Yes, you send a text to a number and they'll respond to you, and it's like immediate. And it's 24/7. I thought it was really comforting because I got bullied on a Friday. So you have to sit through the whole weekend. And if I didn't have this program, I wouldn't have been able to report it to anyone. And you just kind of sit and you dread that Monday. But this program helps you to get through it and make you feel better. And that Monday's not as hard to get to. And you're not like dreading the school day or anything.
And as I understand it, you're speaking with the employees of Text to Stop It. So these are not psychologists, they're not school counselors, but they get the information directly to the school. And in an emergency, they get it to a counselor, even in overnight hours, if like I said, it's an emergency. Why is texting the preferred mode of communication for students your age?
I think everybody kind of starts to communicate by text, and also I think with the other program we have in place now, you had to walk into an office and get a bright piece of paper. You couldn't be anonymous about it. The whole world kind of knew what you were doing. They knew that you were either being bullied or you were kind of telling on someone. And if you didn't write your name, then it wouldn't work. Mm-hmm. So texting was a lot more comfortable. You didn't have to say who you were. You didn't have to walk into an office. Nobody had to know what you were doing. You could do it from the comfort of your home, and it's just a lot easier.
Again, in the anonymity of it. Now, McKinsey, I understand you made an anti-bullying video for a contest. It was a parody on Taylor Swift's Mean, her song Mean, which has gotten you a lot of attention on this issue. And I know you even actually heard from Taylor Swift on Facebook. And now you've sort of become an anti-bullying. We're showing your video here that you made. You've become sort of an anti-bullying spokesperson. I understand you were in Annapolis recently, where Maryland state lawmakers are considering a bill that would require Maryland public schools to implement Text to Stop It in all public schools across the state. Why do you think, McKinsey, that it's important for all students to have access to a service like this?
I really like this service because it's helped me. It's helped many of my friends. I've never seen somebody that's used it and not been happy with it. It's saved lives. It's prevented so much between me and my friends, and just everything that I've seen at school. You can report drugs, fights. It's not only bullying. It's just you can be anonymous, and there's no like getting in trouble or anything.
Okay.
So,
You mentioned some of the statistics there. Since it's been in Queen Anne's County, I understand they've intervened in 3 potential suicides. You mentioned stopping drug dealers and gotten involved in 22 bullying situations. So I know this is helping a lot of students. It's helped you too. So your friends have been using this?
Yes, I have friends that have used it. I've used it myself, and it's just always comforting each time. It has a sense of humor, which you can always need when you're being bullied because you just kind of feel alone and you're depressed, and that's always a nice thing to have.
Okay. McKinsey Sewal, thanks very much. Again, this is currently being considered in Annapolis. If you're interested, you can contact the state superintendent for more information or to tell them what you think about it as well. McKinsey Sewal, thanks for being with us tonight. Appreciate your information on this.